Coach Ed Johnson just got a nice win over Ragsdale. Part of the strategy had to be tonight you put Lola over on Brooke and let the other girls try to beat you. And they stood outside and took outside shots. You just sat back and laughed it up and took it all in.
Yeah, that was kind of our emphasis going into the game. Brooke is such a talented player, and Lola knows her really well because Lola plays AAU basketball with her. Lola convinced me to play man-to-man defense. I was more wanting to play a matchup zone, but she told me she could stay with Brooke all night. She did a heck of a job. And everybody else did what I asked them to do. They were helping off. They were helping her fight through screens. You also had to know where Bodie was, number 3. She's also an excellent shooter. Her younger sister is a good player as well. So the players that were guarding those two, they had to be aware of where they were. But everybody else, I said, you cannot help enough. With our defense, we cannot help enough. Is my emphasis. Got to keep them out of the paint and make sure they don't get easy looks or good looks. And we're able to help off when people driving to the lane.
So they played right into what you were wanting to do. They stayed outside. They didn't try to attack the basket. And you got all the boards, so you got the rebounds. They weren't hitting the boards hard either.
We did. And we had it's one of the few games where we actually have a size advantage on. Most of the time we're going to be outmatched physicality-wise inside. Emma did a great job getting rebounds. Ansley Bodie, Mason, Ellie, all of those guys did a great job getting rebounds. And then when we got it, we secured the ball for the most part, took care of the basketball. That's the key. We emphasize not turning the ball over, especially in the backcourt, because that usually is these short tournaments.
Coming into the game, I guess that Lola and also Brooke matchup was a big thing coming in.
It was. Brooke last year as a freshman, I have a lot of respect for her. You can't really let her set her feet from 30 feet in, because from 30 feet she's just as deadly as she is from 10 feet. So that was our emphasis. That hey, I told Lola, hey, you can't help off. You've got to stay with Brooke. Follow her around everywhere. Okay. Make her mad at you. Okay, I know y'all are friends on the AAU court, but make her mad at you. Make her tired of you tonight. And that was the goal. And I think she did a great job. I think Lola was a great test tonight.
Pull over here right now. Lola, come on in here.
Come here.
See, one thing about Lola's different this year. I think she's got a little bit taller this year. I think she's grown some. How about that?
She has gotten a little bit taller, yeah.
Yeah. Talk about your defense night. How'd you manage the defense and the offense in the same night? Because the defense was definitely there. You pestered, as Coach said, and bothered Brooke all game long. And then on the offense, you're still able to get your points, like about 25, maybe 27 points. So how were you able to do both tonight?
Yeah, so I play with Brooke in AAU, so I know how she plays and stuff. So I just got low and just let her set up her feet and stuff because she's a shooter. So that just took that away, and I think that made a big change for the game.
Kind of became a matchup between you and Brooke to find who's going to be the better player on this night. You actually won out tonight, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's kind of funny because you got Lola, you got Brooke, you got Lena. I got some of those key names in this conference, those girls we know so well, very good individual talents. But so far this year, you've led this team pretty much to what they've done. A lot of help from your teammates. But talk about trying to find your teammates over, how you work to try to get those girls involved in the game.
Yeah, I just try to move the ball, and he emphasizes a lot to do a back cut. And so if they back cut, I always just try to hit them, and it's mostly open every single time. So yeah.
Did you get tired at all into the game? Any tiredness?
Yeah, I got a little tired.
Yeah, I saw that one foul on Brooke late in the game. She had the 2 free throws. That came a little bit, maybe a little tiredness there. But the thing about Brooke, you kept her to 2 points almost the entire, until maybe the fourth quarter. She finally got 3 more, but held her to 2 the entire game. That's going to feel pretty good too.
Yeah.
What are you looking to do with this team this year? What do you see in your teammates? Some things they can do to make this a good team this year?
I don't know. Just keep on working. Keep on working on the defense, and then he put a new offense in. So hoping to keep on getting that and working on that. So.
Talk about your penetration. How soon do you see that green light and decide to go ahead and take it to the basket?
Well, once I hit those threes, I got pretty confident in myself. So then I will start taking it to the basket.
I'll tell you what, you cannot shoot it off. You can't make them if you don't take them, right?
Yeah,
Got to keep shooting the entire game. Let's bring Emma. Did Emma leave or she's
right here?
Come on over, Emma.
Hello.
Emma, talk about that board work tonight. As we talked during the anthem, just a little bit in the background, we respect the national anthem with just a little talk of our pregame interview and postgame interviews. But Emma, tonight, I think you maybe missed one shot the entire game, possibly. I think you had 10 points, maybe 5 or 6 from the floor. What about that big effort tonight? You saw the rebounds. How were you able to get it back in tonight? Where was the confidence coming from tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. All the work on the offseason, I think. Last year I was hurt, so I think it was just a lot of positioning, and Lola's a really good passer, so it's not very hard.
And most of your shots are coming pretty much sometimes called the garbage buckets underneath. You get those misses and put them back in, but you got to feel good about the chance to put them back in. And when you took the shots, you put them up there and made those shots go. How is your confidence getting bigger and better? Here you see the national anthem. You come out and play basketball. You do everything, as Lola does everything too for your team. Talk about all the stuff you do as a player on this team and what you learned from Coach Johnson, how he's allowed you to become a better ball player.
Yeah, I think that besides scoring, I think that as a teammate, I'm a good teammate. Johnson's really great with helping me just learn how to play post and learn how to play with Lola, because she is our main penetration. So playing with Lola is good.
She's a glue. We thank her because it's just fun watching her play and watch your matchup tonight against Brooke. Talk about the inside game, though, as far as being an inside post player and being able to put things together inside. And here's another thing, too. Did you start tonight?
Not tonight, no.
So that's what I'm saying. You didn't start the game. You come in with 10 points off the bench. How is it coming off the bench as a reserve player? When you get in that game, you got to be ready. So how do you feel as far as that goes? You're not a starter, but you're a contributor. You just got to feel pretty good, too.
And yeah, it felt good. I mean, I knew that I wanted to put up a big effort tonight after not starting, so.
Coach Johnson, what about these two young ladies here, Lola and also Emma? What do they mean to you and the team? Because I'd say Lola definitely the glue, and I'd say so far as Emma goes, Emma Pyrtle, she's been the one that really is improving for you. Coming a long way this season, Emma has done that, right?
They have, and the thing is, we're getting better every game, and I think we've kind of changed our offense a little bit. We run a little bit more of a spread formation in order to take advantage of Lola's ball handling, her quickness, her ability to get into the lane, her ability to see the floor. And it's worked out well when Lola's had the ball, but it's also worked out really well when Mason Granger's had the ball. She's done a really good job of recognizing when she can get to the paint, does a good job of playing off 2 feet and making good bounce passes down the post play. So the spread offense was something that I toyed with, but after watching a couple of games, I decided we're going to play that. The main thing is convincing them to be patient. And when we're patient, the defense will make mistakes and we will get what we want.
What about mixing in Syria Hooper? I talked to Syria before the game. She said she could be back by Friday, which I told her is a miracle. I thought she'd be out maybe 3 or 4 months, and she's coming back pretty quick. What about working her back in?
She actually goes and gets checked out again on Thursday. She's not in a walking boot anymore. She says her foot feels pretty good, but I told her, I said, you want to make sure you're sound before you put you back out there, because if you chip your bone again or it hasn't healed properly, hasn't healed enough, then you'll just be right back to starting over again. So we want to make sure that she's good to go. It'd be great to have her Friday. If not Friday, at least maybe by HACO. And then, we have after HACO, we'll have a pretty long break for her to really get sound at that point. So, of course, we're learning how to play without a Syria, which is great. We've got kids stepping up left and right. Portia Thompson has done a great job as a freshman coming off the bench, providing a lot of energy and just a lot of hustle. And she's learning the game too. I got a lot of young kids out there this year, but they're a pleasure to coach. I love working with them every day, and the biggest pleasure I get is watching them get better from game.
It's always more fun when you win the games. And Lola, before we leave, how much fun are you having this year? Because I see a smile on your face most of the time. You worked your rear end off through the game. Now you relaxed, settling down, having fun. How much fun is it playing with this team right now?
It's really fun. Last year I wasn't penetrating as much as this year, but I've got a lot of confidence now after my AAU season. So I'm really excited and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Well, you're one of the top players in the area. Keep up the good work. Keep improving. And what do you do to get your game better? I mean, it looks pretty good to me right now. What are you doing to make it better all the time?
Well, practice obviously, and then I also on Sundays work out with my AAU coach, and then shooting clinics, so that helps a lot.
Do you still go back to the basics of life and go back to see Coach Shelton occasionally?
Yes, I'm actually going to go watch her game on Saturday. So, yeah.
Lola, great job tonight. Keep up the good work. Emma, keep getting that confidence building. You're doing a super job on those boards. Get those rebounds. You got the points. You got a season's worth of Emma Pyrtle points tonight, so just keep it going. And, Coach, it's got to be fun to win. That's what it's all about.
It is. Great conference win. Anytime you can win a conference game, especially as tough as the Metro 4A is, should help us to build on that, give us confidence. We played Southwest Friday, a very close game, had a chance to tie it there late in the end, didn't come out the way we wanted to, but we're looking forward to playing them again. Got Western Hilton on Friday, very physical team, got to be ready to play.
Thank you, Coach, for your time. Ladies, thank you tonight as well. Keep up good work. And we'll see everybody in the next game at Page High School.
Thank you.